We're doing a classic. We're gonna start with the struts. No, we're gonna start with pine cones.
Hands up if
Life is getting stressful.
And
Shout if you are saddened by the news. Woo!
I need some tips to cope, some data or some anecdotes, cause right now nothing's working for the blues. Sometimes I deal by playing music, and sometimes I relax by reading books.
Sometimes I go downtown, climb a tree, and don't come down and throw a bunch of pine cones at people.
A crowd is formed around my tree, just out of reach, and all the police are blocking the street on every side.
But no one can climb it, and I think it's cause they know I have a pine cone everyone who tries. I'm gonna live to be 100. I'm gonna live and cure disease. I'm gonna watch them go to war over the royalties, and if you see me, I'll be in the tree. If you need me, I'll be in the tree. There's several cameras pointed up into my tree, and everyone's concerned with what I might do next.
Throwing pine cones at
Photographers from up here in this conifer,
like Tarzan
and
getting
scouted by the Mets. I'm gonna live to be 1,000. Robot arms and run, robot feet. Got robot legs and robot head. My robot dad don't know it yet, but I'm better off the deck in the tree. So if you need me, I'll be in the tree. No one's asking what would drive me up this pine. Is it protest? Am I being paid to preach or advertise? No. This non-deciduous decision is all mine. You can show a horse the ropes, but no, you cannot make him climb.
And this tree's
a makeshift metaphor. And I prefer to think I'm just a stressed out Christmas ornament
who needs
in space to breathe.
And if the camera
Crew
crew
and crowd streaks and dozens of police on my endless pressures manifested down below my tree.
then this
Giant stack of pine cones. They are the lame band immature ways.
I
Will you
deal
with them? Oh, so how satisfying it is to do so. To do one
when they're not looking. Yeah,
I'm gonna live to be 1,000,000. Longer than the farmers, birds and bees.
But if I start to come undone,
make like a tree and hug someone. Everybody's needs someplace to be.
Just recognize when it is time to leave.
I'm gonna live forever. And now it's time to be preferred.
Take me out and bury me and
Well,
plant a tree
it
right
over me.
so I may have
So
someone
you make
escape
the world. So I may help someone escape the world.
I sent my resume to God in MLA and 12-point font. My awards are all in order and my references are pretty strong. My bullet points concise and now my grammar's fixed and typos found. I'm hoping if she sees it, I have made my English teacher proud. And I've done my share of charity, but left out the profanity. I know that he's a busy guy and maybe won't remember these. The omnipotent editor knows all the tricks by now, I'm sure, but first impression sticks, so I am leading with my best foot first. So now I wait for the response, a call from my potential boss. Did I apply 'cause I am lost? Is it too late to call it off? I didn't know I had an answer for this question till I asked. But now that I am set in motion, all I want's a second chance. Take it back. I'm flinching as I check the mail and flip through bills and grocery sales. I throw out all the clutter, understand that it can't help me now. But there it is, I'm finally heard, 'cause in my hands the holy word, the envelope is golden,
You
it's
little
addressed to
bitch.
whom it may concern. And I'm too scared to look inside. With shaking hands and fading eyes, but nothing now can change at all the contents of this envelope. It's best I get this over with, 'cause ignorance won't save my soul. And I read the words one at a time, but can't get past the leading line. My eyes refocus, open wide. Your application's been denied. I didn't know I had an answer for this question till I asked. But now that I may never have it all, I want a second chance. Take it back. Your application's been denied. We can't accept you at this time. We'll keep your paperwork on file. We'll reach back out when it's your time. We know that life can seem so cruel. That's why today is just too soon. You still have so much left to do. The world's not ready to lose you. So many lives are still impact. Some still live yet to cross your path. We know that it's a lot to ask. Please learn your word and take it back. Take it back. I'll take it back.
I hope that our few remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I hope we come up with a fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight, and I hope we hang on past the last exit. I hope it's already too late. And I hope the junkyard a few blocks from here someday burns down. And I hope the rising black smoke carries me far away, and I never come back to this town again. In my life, I hope I lie and tell everyone you were a good wife, and I hope you die. I hope we both die.
This is a wholesome song I've never heard before.
I hope I cut myself shaving tomorrow. I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends say it's darkest before the sun rises. We're pretty sure they're all wrong. I hope it stays dark forever. I hope the worst isn't over. And I hope you blink before I do. I hope I never get sober. And I hope when you think of me years down the line, you can't find one good thing to say. And I'd hope that if I found the strength to walk out, you'd stay the hell out of my way. I am drowning. There is no sign of land. You are coming down with me, hand in unlovable hand. And I hope you die. I hope we both die.
And I just fell off the edge of the map. This is very jazzy. Howdy, whoever's watching. Or just listening to music with me, I should say. I'm not really doing much.
Come along, catch a half a lump. Sit with me on a muddy clump. We'll sing a song of days gone by. Run along now, don't be glum. Get you gone now, have some fun. Don't be long for the end is nigh. Don't let moments pass along and waste before your eyes. Watch with me in the borough groves. Come with me in the slide.
Yeah, this is mediocre. This is not, though. One day this is not some story. Wanna go in a place of glory. I can't hear you. I won't hear you. That die last. So done with the broken past. I can't hear you. Now, rotting your regrets. Wanna waste the blood and sweat. Whoa. Wanna taste love and pain. Wanna feel pride and shame. Don't wanna waste my time. Don't wanna waste one life. Wanna feel better days. I can't say could have been me. It could have been me. What's it poppin'? Yeah. I wanna live is an untold melody. I'd rather listen to the silence instead of me. I can't hear you. I won't fear you. It's in the Monday morning, the final working gets my skin crawling. I can't be you. I won't hear you now. my hoodie grass. What a waste of blood. Oh my god, there's so many enemies here. I'm gonna get fucking stuck. Wanna taste blood and pain. Wanna feel pride and shame. Wanna take my time. Waste one line. Wanna better days. Wanna look back and say, could have been me. Could have been me. Yeah. Don't wanna take my time. Don't wanna waste one month. Wanna be through days and say, could have been me. It could have been me, could have been me. This love and pain, one feel pride and shame. Don't wanna waste my time, don't wanna waste one line. I wanna be better days. And say, could have been me. It could have been me, it could have been me. Songs pop. We're gonna be playing. Nah. Yeah. Stop your messing around. Better think of your future. Time to think it right out. Problems in town. Rudy. A message to you, Rudy. A message to you. Bum ba bum ba. Bum ba ba. Want to mess it around. That's the thing right out. Better think of your future, or you wind up in jail. Oh no. Rudy, a message to you, Rudy. It's a message, baby, message to you, Rudy. Stop your messing around. Better think of your future. Better straighten right out. Causing problems in town. Rudy, a message to you, Rudy. A message to you, Rudy. Oh, a message to you, Rudy. A message to you. A message to. I want to listen to this again. I listened to the very beginning, so anybody that's watching this not live, you're gonna listen to it twice. Hands up if life is getting stressful. Not if you are saddened by the news. Woo!
I need some tips to cope, some data or some anecdotes, cause right now nothing's working for the blues. Sometimes I deal by playing music, and sometimes I relax by reading books. Sometimes I go downtown, climb a tree, and don't come down and throw a bunch of pine cones at people.
crowd is formed around my tree. It's reaching all the leaves are from every side, every side.
But no one can climb it, and I think it's cause they know I have a pine cone here for everyone who tries.
Eat. I just wish it was me just
I'm
gonna live to be 100. I'm gonna live to bear disease, cure disease. I'm gonna live for royalty. I'll be in the tree, I'll be in the tree. If you need me, I'll be in the tree.
There's several
There's
cameras
pointed
pointed
up
up
inside
into
my
my
tree.
tree. It seems the world's
Golden
concerned
third
with
what I might do next.
Throwing pine cones at
Photographers
photographers from
up
up here in this conifer, like Tarzan getting
Scouted by the Mets. I'm gonna live to be 1,000. Robot arms and run on robot feet, robot feet. Robot legs and robot ass and robot ass don't know it yet. That rock down in the tree. If you need me, I'll be in the tree. No one's asking me to drive me up this pine. Protested my being paid to preach or advertise. No,
This
deciduous decision is all mine.
You can show
Go
a horse
horse
the
ropes, but no, you cannot make him climb.
And this tree's a
The
makeshift metaphor, and I prefer to think I'm just a stressed out Christmas ornament who needs some space to breathe. And
No,
if the camera crews and crowded streets and dozens of police are my endless pressures manifested down below my tree, then this giant stack of pine cones,
they are the layman's immature weight.
I
Deal
deal
with
with
them.
but
Knows
also how
how
satisfying it is to do so. To dawn when they're not looking, yeah.
I'm gonna live to be 1,000,000, live to be 1,000,000. Longer than the flowers, birds, and bees. Fuck them bees. Every mouth to come undone, look like a tree and hug someone. Everybody needs some place to breathe.
Just recognize when it is time to leave.
I'm gonna live forever.
But should I die,
Let me be preferred and be preferred.
take me out and bury me and plant a tree right
Over me,
so I may help someone
escape the world.
Yeah, I may help
Someone
someone
escape the world. Fuck yeah, that's a good song. Now we just go into the random summary recap. Can't you think it out? Or do I have to write it down for you? I know what you're about. I ain't trying to shut it down. Over and over and over and over again. Your van is so close in my heart. So please let go. Van is so cold. Van is so cold. I've been saying no when you're waiting for the one to love. It's not ready. Hey man, wouldn't you know that nobody should be ready for love? And nobody should be ready for love. Over and over and over and over again. Your van is so cold. Your van is so cold in mine. heart. So please let go. Van Soko, Van Soko. Now switch my soul, yeah, for you today. But this feeling's getting old. Won't run away. Lost without you here. My love, it lays on the corner stone that build it through away. Now shows my soul, yeah. Nothing ever came. I'm still getting old. Right back in the cold now. Back in the cold, yeah. It's all I've ever known. All I've ever known, yeah. And I'll sink my soul, yeah, for you. It's true, but nothing ever comes out right. I swear I'm headed back to the other side, yeah. I can't sit around and watch us both die. Oh no, I cannot watch us both die. No, I might. I know I've got to try. Did you hear? I'll try and I'll try again. Well, my friend, this is not the end. That song's great. It always gets me thinking of my best friend that killed themselves. And by that I mean I fucking love and hate it at the same time. This song's also great, just because it's about politics and transhumanists. Fuck them. I'm just a poor boy, learning ruling. I see Mars on TV. I see people happy. Blistered fingers. I see over. I still flag. My speaking friend. Us for the privileged, Earth for the poor. Mars terraforming slowly. Earth has been deformed. Let's go get it. My I'm waking up, I'm shaking from the GG's on the cold. Way I'm feeling shitty, but
Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself? I wake up suffocating cause my lungs are filled with tar. I wasted far too many hours blacked out at the bar. Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? I feel stanley from a life I wanted years ago. So I'm Spain, this road I'm on and where I call home. Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself? Chained down to a city, to a lover, to a bed. Doors swung right open, I'll just let her here instead. Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself? I'm self-destructing, no one can save me. You asked me if I love you, I said maybe. Why would you love me? You should learn to hate me. I'm going nowhere fast. Well, you know I'm feeling guilty cause I never seem to call.
don't remind me, the world was so small. Why would I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself?
Bitch, I am broke still, have money for this beer. Letters that I wrote to you, you can't see them from here. Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself?
Standing out when I beg for pities, maybe a bit more. My friends far away are the best thing that I've got in store.
Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself?
Driving down the interstate, few more hours, we'll be crashing, but later on we'll laugh.
Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself?
All we've had for days on end is liquor, beer, and speed. Don't know what we're doing, but we think we need to eat.
Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself?
We're eastbound on the highway, my friend Coke in Virginia. I bitch put in one step fast, smoking crack with the RZA.
Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? I'm self-destructing, no one can save me. You asked me if I love you, I said maybe. Why would you love me? You should learn to hate me. I'm going nowhere fast.
running from my problems to my problems I ignore. Never mind my ass and my fuck what I'm running for. Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself? Well, we traveled to New London and got laid out on the floor. Fuck being nice. I swear I will not be nice anymore. Why do I do this? Why? Why do I do this to myself? I'm self-destructing. No one can save me. You asked me if I love you. I said maybe. Why would you love me? You should hate me. I'm going nowhere fast. I'm self-destructing. No one can save me.
You asked me if I love you, I said maybe. Why would you love me? You should learn to hate me. I'm going nowhere fast.
Mom and Dad don't know everything.
Oh boy.
This morning, a missionary brought
He tell the native population that
civilization is fine. And the educated cabbages holler from the bongo tree. Yeah! That civilization is the place for me to see. Oh, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. Oh, no, 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 no. Bingo, bango, bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. I don't want no penthouse, land, street floors, else landlords, I make it clear that no matter how they coax them, I'll stay right here. I look through a magazine the missionary's wife can see. Magazine, but I can.
I see how people who
We're
are
civilized, bungee with
You know
automobiles.
you can get hurt that way, Daniel?
at the movies they have got to pay many coconuts to see.
What do they see, darling? Uncivilized pictures at the newsreel think of me.
So bongo, 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 he don't wanna leave the Congo. No, 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 no.
Bingo, bango, bongo, he's so happy in the jungle, he refused to go. Don't want no penthouse, north of his wondrous Morse's noise in my ear. So no matter how they coax him, I'll stay right here.
They hurry like
Savages to get aboard an iron train, the Jimballoom Balloom Humble Express. Too civilized to complain. There's no vacation, they gave you vacation grounds. What do they do, darling? They say when they fish, but that's what I do all year around. So, bongo, 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 I don't wanna leave the Congo. Oh, no, 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 no. Bingo, bingo, bongo, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. I don't want no penthouse.
Fish hooks.
I got my spear. No matter how they coax him, I'll stay right here. They have things like the atom bomb. So I think I'll stay where I am. Civilization, I'll stay right here.
You know what I think's really sad? I know how really sad you are. I'm probably gonna leave real soon.
I just wanted to let you know before I say au revoir. Au revoir. You probably don't even know what that means. Au revoir. Au revoir. You probably don't even know what that means. She says it is French. I know what it means. You don't have to be so mean. If you want to leave, why don't you go? But I'm pretty sure I hear her say, adios, adios. I bet you think I don't know what that means. Adios, adios. I bet you think I don't know what that means.
Rock and roll, rock and roll. You probably don't understand what I mean. Rock and roll, rock and roll. You probably don't understand what I mean. Au revoir, au revoir. You probably don't understand what I mean. Au revoir, au revoir. You probably don't even know what that means. She says that it's French, know what it means. Just thought I should let you know before I say au revoir.
Things They Will Never Tell You by Thomas Ligotti. It just pops out of nowhere, but I'm not going to skip it. See, for some reason, the summer recap on YouTube Music thinks that this is a song,
Will they say to you that
so it
it's not
pops in my
okay?
playlist.
Under no
But I
conditions
love it
will
that
they
it's
say
there,
to you
that it's not alright.
If only once in the course of all time, if only
Once in the course
your
of
life,
life,
they
it
would
would
say
tell
to you that
you,
it's not okay, that
that
it's
it's
not
not
all right.
alright.
If only once they would give you the satisfaction of hearing it spoken, only once allow you to ride on those wonderful words and soar upon the spit and the snare and the astronomical relief of hearing it said.
If only once.
They will never say it's not okay.
They will never say
that
it
it
is
has never
not
been,
meant
nor will it ever
to
be
be
the
the least bit
right
okay.
in the least degree. Have they mentioned that you could get by quite easily without knowing a single moment of what we call joy or what we call pleasure? That you can exist for many years, a lifetime in fact, and be estranged from anything we might call happiness or simply relaxation, yet continue to flourish right up to the very second that your own headstone looms into view? You know that it's true, but have they ever mentioned this to you? Have they ever mentioned that no one could get by, that nothing alive could remain so for long without the fear of hurt and dread of harm, without feeling the frustration or the anguish, or the full hell of unmitigated torment that is woven into everything that lives and comprises the very threads, holding it all together and true? Have they ever mentioned this to you? Pain is essential. There's nothing else to do, no other way to be. We can call it what we like, say that pain is something else, a part of something else. Never fret about finding it to be otherwise, finding it untrue. Because pain is essential, it is all there is. So why would they ever mention this to you? Skull crushing.
Skull
To the
crushing.
nature of physical existence. They cannot avoid imparting to select persons what it means to have one's skull crushed, either slowly or quickly, completely or partially, whether one is deliberately attacked by some skull crusher or simply the victim of some skull crushing accident. The reason that skull crushing cannot entirely be kept a secret by them is that such an event involves, in many cases, not only great bodily pain, but also mental derangement and intense emotional agony, striking phenomena that are difficult to conceal, even to the imagination of a brain that has not undergone an actual incidence of skull crushing. Nevertheless, they have succeeded in restricting the knowledge of what it means to have one's skull crushed, to the extent that it is not a vital factor in forming the way the population in general thinks about what it means to sustain lasting and excruciating damage to any part of the human body, whether this part is a skull or the brain inside that skull, not to mention the spine and the similar developments that may ensue from spinal crushing, or even the effects of a pernicious disease affecting some other part of the anatomy that may be crushed from the inside, one cell at a time. insanity and nothingness. Stuff and nonsense, insanity, derangement. Whatever name you want to use, we can't get enough of it. They've made sure of that. Offer us nothingness and we will pass it by without a glance, given its invisibility to our sight. They made sure of that too. In the dark corridors of our brains, and the black chaos of the world's marketplace, we will rush about as if in a dream, to grab at every piece of pulsing inventory paraded out, a galaxy of arbitrary objects in all shapes and colors, a full array of unrequested needs, unrequested impulses, and of course, every accessory imaginable to those motley costumes of agony we are forced to wear every day of our lives, seizing such merchandise with a death grip and recalling only when our hands feel nothing of their closing grasp. Between insanity and nothingness, the choice was determined from the outset. They made sure of everything. Bottom line, no one is in the market for nothingness, while insanity, since time began, has always been flying off the shelves. The sellers. Which of them would ever say that all they have to sell is a piece of fruit gone rotten, shriveled and yet still pale green, with a dying life made of mold? They would never tell you that what they are selling is something spoiled, a piece of fruit left forgotten, unfit to be sold, and ripe with pain.
And now, for the next program, now that we've already gone to depressive stuff, let's just finish it off for a little bit of depressive.
The problem is they're putting a future at jeopardy. If human beings just stop reproducing, then there's no problem. They take billions of animals and exploit them, torture them, and harm them, and then they do this to human beings. We are entered in a whole pile of shitty lotteries, and you're going to win some of those, guaranteed, okay? If you enter 1,000 lotteries with a 1 in 1,000 chance of winning each one, you're guaranteed almost to win one of those lotteries. And so we're all fucked. We all know what the end is. It's going to be something. We're doomed in a lot of ways, and the longer we live, the longer we're exposed to all this risk. And some people pay the risk. You don't pay it. Okay? Again, the argument is this is a Frankenstein experiment. There's been no study, no information whatsoever, no logic statement, nothing stating why this experiment needs to take place, what is going to be accomplished by doing this experiment. And I can point out the huge risk of this fucking experiment, okay? That you're putting a whole bunch of sentient beings at jeopardy. There's likely to be another fucking goddamn Holocaust. Very likely that billions of people are going to be killed in a very slow, miserable, horrible manner. That future is huge. There's a ton of suffering sitting out there being exposed, and there's no evidence that human beings give a shit about any of that crap. And so my argument to you is you stop putting people on the roller coaster, I'll say fine. You ride it as long as you motherfucking can. You can fucking supertronic your brain. You can fucking build yourself a little steel cage, put your brain in and live there for 5 million years. Do whatever the fuck you want to your own fucking consciousness. But your fucking arrogance to think you have a right to conduct this experiment and continue this fucking experiment when you have no efficacy document, no statement saying this thing makes fucking goddamn sense, or that this goddamn risk or this goddamn suffering is worth your petty little fucking glory chase, your goddamn little endless pursuit of your goddamn fucking cheese doodle. So fuck you. Until you do that, yeah, that's right. I'm telling you the logical, provable, right thing for an ethical and decent human being to do is if he had the power to fucking eradicate the whole fucking thing with one little smash of his hand, it would be the moral and ethical thing to goddamn do. Because you people will not conduct the experiment in any kind of ethical, decent manner. You're irresponsible motherfucking pricks. You've admitted it. You keep reproducing for no good goddamn reason except your own fucking selfish self-indulgence, and then you glorify that. You say, well, it's great to be a slob. It's great to be reckless and sloppy and fuck everything to goddamn hell. It's great to take risks with other people's goddamn welfare. It's great to be a drunk fucking driver. Fuck you. You're goddamn Frankensteins. You're Dr. Frankenstein, sadistic, malicious motherfucking cunts. You don't have rights when you start imposing on other people. You're not giving birth to yourself. You're giving birth to a new human being who may not share your fucking values, and you have no right to put that consciousness in jeopardy. No fucking right. You're the imposer, and I would only be undoing the imposition. Do we have a purpose? Our purpose is just to get more complicated? Purpose in just becoming more complicated. Come on, the game is all about our desire. That's all it is. It's a chasing desire game. And it's all contrived through evolution by a damn molecule, you dumbasses. Consumption, reproduction, for no end. There's no end here. There's no purpose here. It's a mechanical process, like fire or like any other chemical process. Once it starts, well, boom, it's going to keep going until it runs out of fuel. This is just so reckless. We're a type of fire. We're a forest fire. We're a chemical reaction that's going to keep on happening because this one cell acquired the ability to reproduce itself. There was a suitable environment and nothing killed it in any one stage of its existence. And so it's just going to keep doing this shit until, you know, it runs into some kind of brick wall. And the brick wall won't have anything left to consume. I mean, the layers of living things will be so thick that that house of cards will fall in on itself. An asteroid, the planet blows up, some sort of scenario. But the idea of deliberately taking this stupid thing that we're doing, we're fucking goddamn bugs. Let's build a $1 zillion spaceship and put a mosquito in it and send the mosquito off to another planet to go do mosquito stuff. For what? It'd be a stupid thing to do. It'd be goddamn idiotic. Let's go send some praying mantises into space. But I really haven't got to the meat of the argument yet. We should run into this amazing problem where the argument doesn't even have to be made. You can get the God delusion out of people's heads and the nature delusion. You know, somehow nature knows what it's doing. I mean, once you defeat those two delusions, there's nothing to argue here. I mean, the facts are obvious, and they point directly to, we are just caught up in addiction. We are just addicted to this shit. So we keep doing it. We keep doing it because we're addicted, damn it. We're not doing it for a fucking rational reason. We're doing it because we're horny for another day. And we've been made horny. Just so fucking being played. The strings are just so now obvious that what's pulling them is goddamn fucking microbe, you assholes. This will be like the basic intention. Like if you had to sum up life in one paragraph, this is the one paragraph I wrote. And basically it'll be the job of the book to explain why this is the truth. And all your other bullshit is just that bullshit. We humans are just one of the eccentric forms of reproducing matter that has evolved over billions of years on the material planet we call Earth. We do possess the faculty of consciousness, the ability to think and feel. But in simple truth, that ability serves no intention, and there is little probability that we can put that faculty or ourselves to any universally constructive or more than contrived purpose. We are in fact as a kind incapable of doing anything of merit beyond cleaning up the messes we and the rest of the material universe make. Life is in fact just a harmful parasitic infection that can at best only achieve the minor brilliance of perhaps someday terminating the mistake that was its instigation. So there, that's the truth. That's the fucking truth. Best we can do is get the fuck out of this game. Take our losses, get up from the table and say, that's enough, no mas. Quit fucking with this goddamn thing. But you can't win, you dumb asses. All you can do is scratch itches. Do you understand that? Something has to bite you. Something has to irritate you, fuck you up, before you can go to the process of relieving deprivation, your misery, your itch, your negative. You know, and that's all we can do is fix the negatives. Negatives that don't have to fucking exist in the first place. All purpose is a delusion. I mean, all purpose beyond janitorial duties, beyond managing the suffering that's all the fuck around you, you assholes. It's a human race. What the fuck have we done to merit going to any other planet and doing it over there? We've got billions of animals in captive, harsh, brutal, torturous slavery. Most of the human population is living in squalor, in shit, just eking out existence. Even if we perfected this stupid thing we call life, it's still accomplishing nothing. It's merely entertaining needs that don't need to exist. This is not scratching any itch the universe has. There's no fucking truth out there in the universe any different than the truth that's right here. It's
It's a physical universe. The physical truths are right in front of you. Anytime you want to go look at it, you can look at it, see what reality is really doing. You can see what's happening in a slaughterhouse, manufactured in your head, and understand it. You can know what's happening in nature. You can understand the statistics. Well, if a sea turtle in its lifetime lays 10,000 eggs, and there's only going to be a replacement population, so that means just 2 survive out of 10,000, kill 9,998 children turtles, so we can have 2 little adults. And that's acceptable. Why not? Kids suck. Let's murder them in
Hell
brutal,
yeah.
horrible ways. Let's peck them to death and disease them to death and have a shark bite their little legs off and all kinds of shit like that. Because we enjoy that. We think that's spectacular good sport. That's all you're doing. You're just being shark massagers, massaging the joint on the great white shark and saying, yeah, go baby, go. Go, baby, go. Rip some more shit to pieces. You run from the truth. You think you're going to escape everything because you think you're fucking special. That you're not going to get the die choking on your own vomit disease. You're going to get some more pleasant way to go. That's how you think it's going to end for you because you're delusional, hope-driven escapers of reality. That's it. There's nothing complicated here. You don't need a Gary to say this. There's no grand philosophy. Just be honest. It doesn't take much effort to be honest for a second. Just say, what am I basically? Oh, a conniving, scheming, gluttonous whore of an asshole. Just want. Need. And you can't just admit that and admit that's the only thing that's driving you. It's these silly ambitions, silly glorifications of your status as a human. I am a thinking thing. What fucking grand thoughts do you actually have? How many minutes of the day do you spend thinking anything grand or decent or consistent with the actual circumstance, which is the meat grinders grinding right now? Right now, every second, billions every minute. Snapped in the trap, the disease starts infecting. You go blind. Yeah. Every second, this is going on. And you're just doing your tap dancing bullshit. You are so embarrassing your intelligence, but yeah, you're too stupid to know it. The truth is dismally bleak that all of this pain, all of this has been going on for 300, 400 million years. Things have been going ouch. Gross torture has been endured. And this, you think you're winning. Oh, we have NASCAR and real kickboxing, and we have lots of stupid. We can watch Donald Trump fire people. You're just so fucking spectacular. I mean, that's so worth all of the fucking suffering that has been endured on planet Earth. You're just such a magnificent tribute to the process of evolution. Dumbasses, just dumb little butt fucking retards. It's pitiful. People just have to make this simple concession that I'm addicted, I'm here, I want to live, but I don't need to force the game. I really don't. I'm not going to be winning in the future. Statistically, you're going to lose in the future. There's going to be more people being ground up by the industry than are going to be owning the industry. Tiny percentage of the human race that lives in grotesque comfort, while most of the human race lives in squalor and brutal, tyrannical, I'm trying to think of a better word for work. I don't even want to call it work because some of it is so silly in the sense that the work is just so futile, picking rocks out of haystacks. And you're defending it. You fuckers, you can't say, okay, no mas. It's too messy, too expensive, motherfucker, way too expensive. I'm not worth it. You're not worth it. You can't say that? Nobody is worth the price being paid. You can't even justify the price we impose on each other, the birth defects we impose, the elephant man. Can you imagine living that life of the elephant man? I mean, everybody sees him at the end, but imagine the years of brutality. Imagine the experience of watching your face tumorize and deform, and knowing that with every new day, your odds of ever having a life are going further and further away. Any hope of happiness is drifting away. And you can justify it. You can say, you're worth it. You're worth that price being paid. You think you're that fucking special. It's putrid. Like I said, you're an embarrassment to intelligence not to be able to recognize what we're caught up in and to pretend there's a God or there's a quantum singularity where everything will all go, and everything will be okay then. You'll have your cosmic orgasm, and everything will be fine forever and ever. La, 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 la. You fall for that shit? And I'm supposed to do something other than mocking people? Mock the fact that I even have to say this to other human beings? That I have to sit there and explain to you it's evolution? There's no God. There's no magical plan. There's no theory of, oh, it's all worth it because someday we'll sit in the clouds and play dominoes. It's laughable just how insipid the fairy tale is that you're living, the detachment from the reality. You're not winning. It's a big meat grinder. One way to win is to try to...
Throw a
You are
fucking
in a
monkey
position to
wrench
claim
in that
truth,
shit.
probably about lots of things. You're just saying, I want to keep this idea that science hasn't revealed the truth, which is you're just a psychology, okay? A completely fuck-nutted, addicted Looney Tune who's chasing something that just doesn't exist. You're chasing happily ever after, and it doesn't exist. You're heading for a brick wall, a bloody mess. If you get any satisfaction or real comfort in life, it's going to be momentary and it's not going to last. And that's the way it is. It's just stupid. Look back on your life and say, well, what would you pay to redo any of that? Come on. We're chasing better, okay? That's why science exists. It's not running from religion. It's not fighting religion. It's looking for something to hold on to, something to say, well, look, we're not getting rid of this disease shit. Let's get rid of this hunger shit. Let's fix a problem somewhere. And they just treat symptoms, unfortunately. We're more in the Band-Aid business than we are in the penicillin business, however you want to metaphor it, and that's what science is stuck in. And science is owned by capitalists, so yeah, they don't have any imagination, so we really don't go for the big deal, the big finish, the big let's do it right one time and just get over with. No, none of that shit happens, so we keep doing it the wrong way, the sloppy way, the shortcut way, the tacky plastic way, and yeah, I agree that's dumb, but that's not the problem, okay? The problem with life isn't scientists, the problem with life isn't religious people, the problem with life is life is stupid. It's a stupid chase. Everything about us only exists because a cell acquired the capacity to reproduce and then evolved for 4 billion years. Evolved through basically a carnage of competition. Fitness was defined by a silly definition. Yeah, the other guy's dead. That's the definition of fitness. The other guy's dead. We're a psychology. We're little need machines chasing our fucking potato chips, whatever metaphor fits for you. And that's all there is here, shithead. There ain't nothing else. We've been contrived to run a race for which there is no purpose in running. To survive for the sake of surviving. We're the thing that comes out of 4 billion years of running a stupid wheel. The universe is a bunch of cold, hard, nasty physics. There isn't anything soft and fluffy out there. And if there is anything soft and fluffy, it's in just as big a fucking bucket of shit as you are. You're not going to be able to help it, and it ain't going to help you. It's not science's fault human beings are motherfucking greedy and selfish assholes, and that every bit of technology you give them, they use it and abuse it and suck it dry. All right, the fact that scientists figured out how to make gasoline out of crude oil isn't a crime. The fact that human beings can't moderate their consumption is the crime. We've discovered that human beings are absolutely full of shit. They'll find a God anywhere. Anywhere there's a little bit of fog or a little bit of doubt or a little bit of mud, and they'll say, I saw God in it. And they see it on their cheeseburgers and their waffles. They see it all over the fucking place because they're looking for it. They're looking for something. Magic. All right? There isn't any. Sorry. Okay? There is no real magic. There's just, 100 or so elements and some forces like gravity and strong and weak nuclear forces and a gazillion little pieces of stuff moving, okay, for no reason, just because it was caused to move. And this is how it all ricochets, and we're just the fucking ricochet. We're just the chip that flies off the rock, on the misfire. There's nothing here. There's nothing here to do. It's all goddamn bullshit. And the more we talk about these